Hi moms, it's Sherry and Chris, and today we're back again in part 2 of our video series on back to school panic and how we can help you to transition your kids from summertime habits to eating healthier and living better during the school year. So in our last video, we talked about ways that you can improve your child's beverages and what they drink, and we talked about how to add more water drinks, and we gave you some ideas to do that. There will be a link in the description here if you would like to watch that video. And today, Chris is just going to tell you a little bit, kind of recap more about what we talked about in the first video.
Yeah, so we talked about really the importance of it, right? We always kind of let things fall by the wayside a little bit in the summer months, right? You give in to, oh geez, I want to have a soda at this party, and you're like, sure, go ahead. And then, hey, when the kids are with you in the food shop, can we bring this juice home? And oh, I'm going to be playing at this sporting event, can I get Gatorade? You know, so all the sugar starts to sneak back in through the drinks, and you want to pull back on that when you get to school, especially because one, it's messing with their gut biome, which is the first defense for their immune system, so we don't want the kids going into school with all the other kids and then getting sick. And it's affecting them emotionally. It's going to affect them, their learning. They're finding all this stuff out in the studies. So we talked about that on the beverage side. It can still be affected by everything that they're eating. So we want to get to a better level of food and not some of the fast food and stuff that we give into and junk food that we give into over the summer months. So Sherry's going to talk more about it.
So the key is to lower their sugar intake as well as their processed food. We talked about sugar in the drinks, and now we want them to also lower sugar and processed foods and eat more real food. Real food or minimally processed food is what we're focused on. And 3 ways that you can do that is, first of all, you need to plan and prepare your own meals. Okay, that's really important. Secondly is you want to make sure that your kids are involved. So let them help you pick out some real food recipes. That's really important. And those things will help you to make sure that you're getting real food on the table fast, because we want to make sure that it's easy on mom. Okay, because if we're making any suggestions and it's not easy for you, then it's probably not going to be doable. So we're going to provide for you. I'm going to have Chris tell you in a minute something that we have that can really help you with that. But really quick, some easy meals that you could do in a one day of meal plans. Breakfast can be as simple as something called a baked oatmeal. You can make a baked oatmeal at the beginning of the week and have it all through the week for breakfast. Yep. For lunch, what's the easiest lunch? Leftovers. You know, make more than enough dinner, and then your child will have leftovers for lunch. For dinner, a sheet pan is a great way to a great weeknight meal where you just basically have a pan, a sheet, cookie sheet, and you put potatoes, chicken, or shrimp, and bake it in the oven for about 30 minutes. And a great snack is peanut butter balls or any kind of nut butter that your child likes, almond butter or sunflower butter, and making balls with those. So it's really simple. That's a very quick, easy meal plan. Chris is going to talk more about what we have to offer, a free giveaway for you.
Yeah, I know you're probably thinking, Sherry, that sounds great, but how do I do it? You know, and how much time is it going to take?
I just shot a whole bunch of meals at you.
So she threw it all at you, but we're going to give it to all of you for free. So it's called the Power of 3. And what it includes is we basically have learned after working with so many families that if you can get 3 really good, healthy meals, dinners in place, right?
For the week.
That don't take a lot of time. These are all 30 minutes and under, prep and cook. So what you want to do is then you've taken care of the next day, because the biggest challenge for most parents is getting something healthy for the kids to eat at lunch, and they're not throwing it in the garbage and running out to recess. So the best way to test it out is you make it the night before for dinner, and then you know they like it, and you send it off with them to school. So that's what this is made up of. So you're going to have a plan. It's 3 days, 3 meals, and a snack. We're going to give you the shopping list. Everything's coming with this, and you're going to be able to go, oh, I know how to get this started, right? So we want to give that to you moms. We know what it's like trying to get the kids out the door and back to school, and we know there's a lot going on in your life, so it's just our gift to you. So go to sherryandchris.com. You will see basically the offer on that homepage, and you'll be good to go and get started. We look forward
just
to
fill it,
helping you out.
just fill in your email address so that we know where to send it, and it will be a great way for you to have some great meals for the beginning of the school year. If you like this video and you enjoyed what we had to say today, please visit us over at sherryandchris.com or at our Facebook page at Sherry and Chris, or at Instagram at Sherry and Chris. Thanks again for joining us today.
We'll see you soon.